Hello. Can everyone hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, Thanks everyone for joining this and tuning in to this wonderful tournament. Um, we have three teams of players who are about to embark on an epic journey to see who is the champion of the core specializations. Uh, I hope everyone enjoyed the little intro video that we had prepared for you guys. It was made by a friend of mine named Frotz. He designed a lot of these overlays as well that you're going to be seeing throughout the tournament. I'm very excited to show all of you guys the little production tweaks that we've been putting together between this tournament and the last. As well as just how we've been working to improve just our efficiency, just the rule set, and just to make sure that these tournaments that we put on for you guys are as fun and as functional as possible. So right here we do. Let me switch the thing. There we go. In the game now. We have our match admins for this this tournament right here. We have Veruvan standing right beside me. Emmy is also here. Oh, there she is right there. So we're gonna be producing and getting this tournament out to you for it. Let me just hide this logo here. It's covering me. Yeah, there we go. And just creating this the best tournament content as we can muster right here. So it's a little bit of a smaller event than we had last time. Core is a little bit more niche, but we're hoping that as we go on, we'll do some larger like guild oriented tournaments. But in the longer scale, maybe we can do HOT only tournament, POF only tournament. Though that's like already a good portion of the WoW meta. But we are pretty excited to share all of this with you. So let me just check my notes real quick. So going off the success of the last tournament, we kind of got our brand together. We got the Zaishen order, which is as you saw from the video, it's a pretty great throwback to Guild Wars 1, and very exciting, very exciting stuff. Just gonna move this over here. So the three teams that we have this go around will be Team Bink, captained by Bink. Who Even Needs Luck, captained by Luck Slayer himself, and Going to Joe Khan, captained by Aret. So we got these three teams going out right there. You can see our boy Roy over here, the representative from ArenaNet. Not officially, of course. He just loves it because he's here. And we're gonna be getting into the tournament very shortly. There we go. So let me switch into the proper match overlay, and I'll take the flying transform. And once I'm in position, I'll let the teams know that we can start our first match, which will be the Team Bink versus Team Luck, which is All right, so because this is core right here, it is going to be just a bit of a different meta than what we're used to. You don't have access to all the very powerful skills and abilities that you normally do, in GVGs. So I've gotten my hands dirty and into some of these practices and just to kind of check it out. Like one of the big differences, between now and core is that you have engineer, which with the rework of especially medkit, it's a pretty good off support even without all the scrapper skills. So I am very much looking forward to. I'm very much looking forward to like the differences because you have to do a lot more. Like, I mean, I've only been playing for like 5-6 years now. Like the difference is that you have to do a lot of water blasts, and support. You don't really have those true supports, but support engineer, like just base engineer, still has a lot of really good stuff. Looks like we have some toilet paper going over the field right here. Wonderful. So base necromancer, great. We actually saw base necromancer used a little bit in the standard tournament. It's actually pretty legit. You have access to some single target, more single target damage in the shroud. Some little bit of fears, interrupts, and stuff like that too. It's viable even in the standard meta. So let's look at it right here. The warrior really strong as well. Something that we did notice in the in all the practice runs is that if your warrior, if you're running at the enemy, if you're fighting, if you're just W keying into them, you can do a lot of damage. But if you're on the run, you're not really doing any damage. So we see right here, the teams are already at it. So we got some reveals going off from each side, very similar to the standard meta right here. All right, they're grouping off. You see the blue team is, pulling back right here. Looks like because Bink had a little bit more stealth than they did. So going right here. So we have the banner defense coming out from that patch recently. Team Luck has one player down. Looks like they were able to get him back up. Yeah, look at that thick barrier as well coming out, which is very cool. So some of the drop turret from the engineers, a great stun. The necromancer is down again. So a big difference between this and Scrapper is like another player down as well is that they don't have the mid combat stealth. So when someone is targeted, they will remain targeted even if they get back up. So they're trying to bring their firebrand back up right here. So they are very much on the back foot right here. This guardian right here is still very much on the back foot right here. There's no way to stealth him in combat, and he's just gonna take all that focus more and more and more. So I think the round is gonna be going to Bink right here. If I am seeing this correctly, but so already off to a very explosive start. Like look at all the entities on the field right now. We got the battle standards, we got the banner defense for that pulse and resistance. The battle standards themselves I give might and fury, I believe, in the new banner system, which has been a little bit controversial from what I've seen. But it's as long as you're fighting in the same area, you don't need to worry about moving your banner around, which is really great right here. So while we're waiting for the next round to start, we'll look at a little bit more of these players and these teams and what they're running. So it looks very much right here that the Team Bink is running the support base guard right here. Just as quick clarification of the rules for this core tournament. It is just, no elite specializations, no revenant. That's it. We are not going to be policing any sort of gear set or sigils or runes at all, because those have all been completely changed in the case of the sigils and rune sets. And also, it's just a nightmare to try to make sure everyone is on core stats. It's just not worth the effort, and also having any sort of gear checker is against ArenaNet's terms of service as well. So it's just easier for everyone, especially for those you don't have to grind out an entirely new gear set for it. Yes, Frendo, we have our GVG police here. All right, so it looks like our next timer is at 0-0. So, all right. Who would you give the edge to in these rounds? I'm not sure yet. I mean, we already have the first one up to Bink, which I think I completely did not update the the score yet, so I will update the score real quick. Red team score 1. Boom. So that should save. I think that should update it right there. Yeah, Team Bink is up to 1. Luck's name can probably be moved a little bit to the left side right here, and it looks like they are off to the races. So yeah, they're trying to go in for the reveals right here. Does it look like Bink did not get the reveals off that they were looking for? I'll probably move this a little bit here. So looking down at this, all right, so they have they're moving around and seeing that we just got to look for that single target that's going off right here. They're a little bit more difficult than not in any of the squads, but right here. So it looks like actually it is this necromancer right here. Yeah, they're getting knocked around. All their boons completely gone. They're trying to survive with everything that they can, but yeah, there's no stealth coming out because of the core specialization. So yeah, bam, they're gone. There's no no safety cushion of that mid-round self. So it looks like, right, so they got one blue player's down. Red player is down right here. Looks like another blue player is down, but they got him back up really quickly right here. Hand resistance is really strong in this core when much less damage. Another blue player does go down right here. All the battle centers and the banners of defense littering the screen. We go right here. So it looks like, is it this guardian right here? Here's the focus. No, it looks like they're completely fine. They're full boons. Actually, no. They are 100% are the target. So yeah, they are completely isolated from the team off on the side right now, but he is surviving with everything that he's got. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, they've generated a down from the blue team who is revived right there. He's revealed and revived, and he's stunned and locked down, not getting enough stab from what he has, because, you know, much less stab in this version without elite specs. But yeah, it looks like, you know, blue team is yeah, on the rocks again, and this is you know, they're gonna have to find a way to crawl their way back after another loss early into the tournament here. So let me just go ahead and update the red team score before I forget anything else. This just takes some getting used to on my side. There we go. It should say 2 now. Yep, and that is correct. I'll double check the brackets. All right, so yeah, just so many banners going on. So yeah, there's a lot of action going on, and I'm just by myself this time because Pudding is actually participating in this tournament, I believe. Yeah, Vink with the advantage. Yeah, so they're already. I think there are going to be slight variations in the comp. So I don't necessarily think there's any sort of skill difference. I think these teams are relatively even, which is, you know, the nice thing about a draft style. Okay, let's see. So I think there's some variations we can go. I remember when we were doing the testing, it was like back and forth, right? Like, do we want just, you know, minstrels base guards, or do you want like a marauder, like a power base guard where you're putting out the support but you're also doing good cleave damage as well? So I guess we can do is like look at the support food, the food. So it looks like, you know, that blue team is running the support guard, and they could also be like, you know, doubling up and going 1 support 1 damage guard. I mean, well, yeah, we'll try to get more insight as the tournament goes on. So the next timer will be at 1:00. Just making sure everything looks all right. I think I'll just change Luck's team name to just Luck, because it is very long on the on it. But I'll do that next round. So yeah, so the stealth phase is beginning right here, left. I think the scrappers, the engineers might have gone a little bit early in that one right there. The engineers. But we'll see what my other eyes say. So yeah, so we got, yeah, so just an explosive start right here. I believe this Mata Necromancer is that target right here. They're bombing defensively on themselves, blue team, to try to alleviate that pressure, but it was not successful as the Matter player goes down. So they lost their wells and they weren't able to get anything for that and as well as losing a player. So yeah, so just so red team is just on the front foot this whole time right here, as they're trying to deal with this pressure going on. And like I was saying before, warriors have very little value if you're on the back foot. Oh yeah, so multiple downs from blue side right here. So yeah, so I think that would be it, just a cleanup for red team again. It's 2 a.m. What's going on here and who is winning? Well, yes, we have this is a core specialization going on. No elite specs allowed, and as you can see, the red team is ahead a little bit. So I am going to change Luck's team name to just Luck because it is very long. It doesn't look good on my thingy. And I'll give this right here. Alright, just want to send a quick message right here. So we're going between it. Oh, Bink X? Oh, yes, you're right. I always forget he's more than Bink, he's Bink X. But we're doing it. We're making it. Looks like, yeah. Right here, what is Jokon? I'm not sure. Well, maybe we'll have to ask Garrett himself. What is this Jokon they're planning on going to? It's yeah, maybe it's a convention for Joe. I don't know who this Joe is, but maybe we'll find out. So the next time we have is at 2:30. The teams will be going. So right here. I'll take the time to go over a little bit more of their squad, right? So yeah, it looks like it's a standard. We got the, it's very similar to the, the original, Rulers World meta where you had the warrior, necromancer, guardian, and you had the elementalist. But because of the changes to the engineer medkit, the engineer is taking that spot as as the party support ish. Yeah, it does the job a lot better. So yeah, the reveal's going out. Looks like they revealed the revealers, but nothing so far. Yeah, so it looks like Luck's team is coming in very strong from the side. They clash, and I think they were able to see each other when they came through. So it was fairly even clash right here. So yeah, some grinding in the middle. So I think that this warrior right here is the target. So he's going to see how well he can survive the focus that is being outputted onto him right here. But actually, I'm not sure. It looks like the focus is actually a little bit split right here. Yeah, they are very much going after the meta engineer, the meta necromancer right here. Yeah, so chasing him down and finishing him off right here. Oh, okay, so it looks like blue team was able to generate a down and a full kill on this warrior right here. So that definitely alleviates the pressure for when red team runs them down. But it looks like they were not able to sustain the damage anymore and losing what appears to be another player, at least one more player. I think that might have been two. They're continuing the pressure going on right here, but I'm not sure how much longer Luck can hold out for this. Actually, they generate a down. Oh, but they got him back up again. So we'll see if they're able to turn this deficit into victory. But yeah, no, yeah, it looks like it's a GG out for Luck's team. So we'll see if they're able to turn this around. Let me edit the scores. Double check to make sure that my scores are so good. So I think that's 3. If I'm not completely incorrect. Oh, I will also double check with the bracket sheet to make sure that I am not incorrect. No, that was before, right? It's 4 now. So this is I believe this is match point for Bink if Bink gets this one. Could be wrong. I could just be a complete dummy, but we'll see. So it is very much with Lux team being on the back foot right here. The who even needs luck? So I've shortened it because it's so big on the screen. I'll actually move it back over to the right over here. There we go. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so elite specs are banned in the rounds, but it is perfectly fine for them to use elite specs between the rounds because they can use it to get some alacrity, get their cooldowns back faster, which means less times between the rounds, which means more action for all of us. So it's a win-win-win. But if they, if they start the blast phase, well, an elite spec, that is an immediate round forfeit. So they got to be very careful how they template swap before rounds. So we got a timer. The timer is 3:00. So we will see. Yeah, we will see where it's if all out of luck is who even needs luck? Luck needs is able to turn it around. Or if they're all out of luck. It'll be up to them to decide. So yeah, 30 seconds to go. So I'm not seeing anything too spicy. So yeah, so also support Guardian on this side here. Yeah, and just support engineers as well. They also have a large amount of concentration, I think, on the warriors, just because they can get those boons pumping, the might, the fury, the resistance, which makes them very very strong to just rush down the enemy, which is the strength of core warrior in these situations. So we're watching the stealth phase. So the stealths go out. Bink's team are able to remain in stealth. The scrappers, the engineers are returning. Oh yeah, and they're already on top of each other. So let's see right here. I think I don't think there was any knowledge that they were there at all. Yeah, so yeah, immediate warrior is down, which severely reduces Bink's pushing power. So yeah, they're able to take out one of Luck's necromancers. So let's see how the trade continues to go. So it looks like they are on Pancake right here, the warrior who is trying to survive with everything that he has right here, spinning and cleaving the best he can, and as well as staying alive. Yeah, there you can see how his health is going up and down, up and down. We'll see. I think, was that a sign of death? Undeath? I'm not sure what that is, but so it looks like this warrior for Lux team. Were they actually able to do like a quick smoke field stealth for him right there, because I had lost him on my screen, but we'll see right here. So but they do have that. They have an engineer down. But so they are just generating a mid-combat stuff somehow. So what they might be doing, like maybe they're doing like they just have bomb kit on, they just do like a quick smoke field blast. I could be completely misreading that, but they do have a warrior down right here. Are they able to get him up? They're trying to hand res with everything they have. 30%, 40%, 10%. They almost got. They got him up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, so this is Lux's match point. They have to survive with everything they have, or else they're going to be in a very terrible situation moving forward to this tournament right here. So they're fighting with everything they have, and I think they have an equal down on each side right now, right here. Oh no, it looks like they actually finally got. They finally got Pancake off of Pink's team right here. Of the Bink's team. So yeah, so just looks like there's another round of banners coming out as well. They did generate a Guardian down. Okay, that is huge. That is huge. So give it another 5 to 8 seconds, and I think they're just gonna have they're gonna be knocked around silly. Yeah, so already seeing it. This necromancer right here just absolutely has no control, but they're able to get it back up really quickly right here. Looks like they're a little bit stuck on this Guardian staff line right here. He's still trying to move, but he is down again. Are they gonna be able to save him, or is he gonna be cleaved out? And unfortunately, it looks like he is indeed cleaved out right here, and I think that is in fact this first match has been called. So even though the scores have not been too much in Luck's favor, I mean these rounds have been relatively close, which is always what we want to look for. So we got 5-0 for Team Bink X, which I should probably edit in the bracket sheet. I always forget the X. Yeah, very strong showing from Mr. Bink. All right, so we are going to be. I'll move to this game screen again right here. Yeah, so we are going to be moving into the next match and getting all that set up. So if we can just move this over here, and I will update this. What yeah, so this is already looking at to be really good. There's just there's like so much less damage and less healing that you know it almost feels like you're playing with pool noodles. A little bit right here, but then there's some abilities that are just very, very strong, especially in Warrior, that just can just completely obliterate these these targets that have less boons overall, less cleanses, less heals, and just making it stronger. So the next match we have right here, so it is going to be Luck on the red team. All right, red team name save, and on the blue team, it is going to be going to JoeCon. So I think I can put the whole name on it. I'll try to hold the whole name for JoeCon because it's not as big as Luck's team name. And we'll see, and I'll reset the team scores as well. So yeah, it looks like they are getting into position, and they are going to be starting their match really soon. So yeah, so let's swap back into the match overlay right here to get our bird's eye view on the action, on the situation. Yeah, it looks like some Luck's team, they are hankering. So with that belly full, hopefully they can turn their recent loss around into a victory, which is what we're all looking for. Many mesmers in core comps you've seen? Not really. I think there are some players who are trying like a res mes, like just like going for like monk runes and like the res trait. So, and even though you do have access to like your null field and your mimic null field and stuff like that too, it is not as like there are a lot of tools that come with Chronomancer that are just right here. That is a good question. I'm not sure. I've not seen any Venom parties. They're all staying relatively together. They've not been moving up for the Venom. So when teams do Venoms, especially in standard scrims, you'll notice that they'll like move like a little bit off to the side right here for the Venoms. And in more recent weeks, you actually have two separate groups. You have one group for the Mobilize and one group for the Unblockable. But yeah, it doesn't look like they're able to fit it in it because it's like without the cleave from the Daredevil staff, it is much weaker. Like you still have like pistol whip and stuff like that too. I mean, I'm by no means a very knowledgeable on thief, but some classes are hurt harder than others. To put it frankly, when it comes to these core specialization fights, warrior and engineer still have a lot of what makes them strong without the need of elite specs, which is also probably why you see a lot more varied versions of warrior, where you don't necessarily see one dominant form. Like you see a lot of spellbreakers, of course, but berserker is still great. I mean, you don't really see that many blaze form, but like a lot of the strength is coming for the core portions of these classes, and it really oh, my overlays mess up. What is happening? The match. Oh yes, it should be match 2. All right, boom. Blue name is overlaid with the score. Is that true? Yes, it is actually. So let me fix that right there. So yeah, I think I'll switch the blue name to just Con, just for simplicity's sake. Boom. I'll move this over to the right some more. There we go. Hopefully this is a little bit more visually appealing. And we can jump into it. Are these different? Oh, they're not different font sizes. There's no way. There was no way I would do that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so, and yeah, you do have the reflect bubble and stuff like that too, but it's like you also get that from your guardians as well. They also have a very nice res ability, like, you know, that bubble that pops up, because especially when there's less stability and you're going for the reses, and by that time you're probably lower cooldowns. So like when they're trying to grind out on your ally's body, you just do that tap res, and it does like that knockback from it. So you don't really care too much about, like, you know, the res percentage, because, you know, that's been gutted completely with just the nice little bit of CC and area control you get from that. Hello, Parrish. But yes, looks like we are into this round right there. So, oh, they did reveal one of Khan's members right here, and I don't think he's realized it at all. Yep. So he's dodging through, but he's probably, yeah, this is Roy. Yeah. Oh yeah, Roy is very much the target right here. Let's see if they're gonna be able to save him at all. Yet they got him up, but he still did not get any. There's no stealth coming out for him. You know, no gyros to help him out. So they're just gonna keep dogpiling on him unless they. You know, he's able to, you know, completely shake them right here. And it looks like it's very successful too, because they did get a warrior, down on the red team right here while they were focusing hard on Roy. But I've lost track of Roy. Where did he go? Is he still alive, Roy? But no, but it looks like, yeah, Poxy is the next target right here, and they get him back up on the blue team. This, you know, just trying to hold on for dear life. Yeah, it looks like he's still maintaining to be the target right here, cleansing that immobilize, those many stacks of bleed. But yeah, so it looks like the support coming in from Rhett and his team is pretty gosh dang high, as they're just rotating around the field. Ooh, yeah, it looks like Luck himself is being controlled a little bit right here. So, you know, stability is definitely reaching its upper limits as they're trying to rotate around right here. But it looks like, oh, this Guardian is taking a lot of damage right here. I think he was trying to res, or is he the target? I believe he might be the target. Yes, that is a lot of damage coming out right here. But they did generate a down right here on Khan. Ooh, they did completely finish him off right here. There is a player at low health. Ooh, yeah, it looks like Luck is just going to keep pushing as far as he can. Despite the lack of stability, they just want to keep moving that momentum forward and trying to keep his team together. But it looks like a Rhett has some wells coming up right here, and they're trying to layer the wells and just use them defensively. Yeah, so it looks like a warrior like kind of was a little bit split off and took a lot of damage for it, but they were able to get him back up again. So yeah, just as we're rotating around, the teams are a little bit spread out right here, and they're, you know, Lux players trying to get back to him, but they did generate a down on the Khan team. But yeah, he's back up again, and he's back in the fight. Oh, but yeah, more of Lux players are going down, but they're putting out some friendly wells, I believe. Yeah, so they're friendly wells to try to protect them. But that is so many players down for Luck right now that I'm not sure how they're going to be able to keep going. But that at the same time, Khan does have also lost a lot of players. So if it really depends if they're able to rally their forces together and you know, just continue the fight. But it does look really chaotic and disorganized for the red team right now as they're trying to push into the enemy. But it looks like nope, that is some more players down for Luck, and I think that's gonna have to be the round. So you know, they're going the Joe-Con, and I wonder if their plan is, you know, with the prize gold that they're going to get from this, is if that's going to pay for their you know, their other fees when they're going the Joe-Con. So it's they definitely have a plan of what they want to do. So first point goes to the blue team, the Joe-Con goers. Blue team score number 1. Goodness gracious. Alright, I'm just going to need a quick sip of water. Alright. So, it doesn't look like there's that much differences between these comps at all. The rules ain't for class second or anything else like that. That's a great question. Initially, we did not put any rules for class stacking. And you know, the captains had a consensus where, hey, does anyone feel that, you know, there should be any class stacking rules? And they all unanimously agreed, no, not at all. which I feel is very fair. Warrior is incredibly strong, but as we see, if you're a warrior player and you're on the back foot and you're backpedaling as another team is pushing into you, you're not doing anything really. Your effectiveness is very, very cut down. But when you're on the front, you're doing so much damage. So the next timer we have is 400. But so it really, like, a lot of these classes like really depend on the situation right here. So I think that, like, especially, you know, given this situation, you know, you can see what the enemy has. If they're overstacking something, there are ways to counter it, you know. Guard, Necromancer, NG, Morph, yeah. So, yeah. I think basically, yeah, I haven't seen anything like that, and I think that really just goes to show, looking at this, it's really highlighting which of the professions in Guild Wars 2 are just have a strong core specializations that make up the class, and it really highlights how some of these other classes that they're not being picked at all. It's like, wow, so much of their power is heavily dependent on the elite specialization. So, you know, maybe, you know, Renette can take a look at this and say, like, hey, maybe, you know, this tells us a lot about our, you know, professions if no one is willing to pick Mesmer if they don't have elite specs. You know, maybe, like, you know, the power is too concentrated in the in these elite specializations. So we'll see. So the stealth phase coming out right here. So yeah, I don't think any of them got revealed. Ooh, did you see that particle right there? Yeah, so they're coming in from this side right here. They're both revealed. They're just gonna run at each other's faces. So yeah, so each team will pick a target, and then it's like whoever can kill them first and whoever can protect your friend who's being targeted. This is the mini game going on right now. Banner defense being dropped. Big resistance coming out, so the immobilizes are less and less effective as a result of it. But just a lot of pressure going in both ways. Ooh. Looks like Lucky's walking through a lot of damage or stuff. Yeah, I do not believe that is commander focus. I think he's just walking through a lot of damage, and his engineers are able to heal him back up again. Oh, but some of his players are stuck behind, like way behind. Yeah, and they're not able to res him. Oh, is that even a stop? Is that the jungle worm stop? Yeah, look at those battle standards coming out like a couple seconds later. Yeah, they were not able to stand up to the power of the jungle worm. So yeah, it looks like Khan is bringing out the power of the Reaper form now. Trying to get those big, thick auto attacks onto the enemy as they're rotating around each other's fields and battle centers, just again littering the field. Ooh, and the Wells coming out for the blue team right now. Let's see if they're able to catch anyone. And yes, it looks like they are able to catch this one player in the Wells right here. If we can get a little bit deeper in that, sorry if it caused you any vertigo right there, but yeah, it looks like looks like it has to tap out there for just like the raw power coming in from these Jokon goers right here. Yeah, the mighty jungle worm stomp. Now that's a premium stomp right there. So let's pop another there. Blue team score. That's a 2. 2 for blue team right here. All right. Let me just quickly check in something on the side. I think that should be under a different name right here. Right. All right. Yeah, Necro. Yeah, the Necro is nice. The single target is really cool. But that's the warrior. Like the warrior is disgusting in the amount of damage it can do. But when it's running straight forward at the enemy, if you're on the back foot, you're not doing anything as a warrior. You're still playing those boons from your banner, but it is astronomical, the differences. So it really puts the incentive on these commanders to not be on the back foot because you're losing a lot of your strength. So we see. I think we have a disconnect on one of the teams. Okay. Yep. We're good to wait a couple minutes for that on the expanded rules, right? There's a certain amount of time. Boom, boom. Maximum 3 minutes between rounds, with the exception of a DC, which is then extended to 10 minutes. So 10-minute timer. So we'll be chilling right here while we're waiting for this player to come back. You know, it happens that internet goes bye-bye. I mean, I'm actually really surprised that today my internet is actually blessed me with decent connecting, and hopefully I don't jinx that. But hopefully everything is going smooth. The DC is back. Excellent. Bless. All right. So let me pop back into the match. There we go. Bye-bye. Yes, match 2. The scores are correct. Best of 9 correct. Names are correct. All right. We're ready. We'll just waiting on the next timer right here. We're probably waiting for the con player to get back into the map as well. If we're lucky, we might be able to see him. Oh, yeah, there he goes. There they go. Yeah. The core stats is just too much of a nightmare to try to police. People need to. One, decreases accessibility of the tournament. It's like, oh, I have to get a brand new gear set and everything for it, and also especially not everyone has like full legendary, and also it's just like you don't want to gear check people, and any gear check add-ons is not allowed by the teams of service anyway. All right, so the timer is 2:30. But yeah, it's just it's too much of nasty visitors to just waste so much time. Allow him to have minstrels, allow him to have marauder. All right, so we have the self phase coming up right here. I don't believe anyone has been revealed yet. Oh, it looks like Con is coming at the side. They are still self for a couple more seconds, so I think that Con is completely caught unaware by this. Yeah, they're going on it, so it looks like they found their single target right here. Oh, but it looks like they did a mid-combat smoke blast right here. Oh, that is so smart. They were able to reset the targeting and alleviate that pressure, but it looks like some of these players are being moved around. Yeah, no stability on the bar. 1 stack of stab, 3 stacks of stab. They're doing well, but lines are being caught out and potentially catching out players right here. Maintaining the stab is much harder. Stealth is a big part of it. Whoever gets the first hit has a significant advantage in the round right here. But it looks like because of that re-stealth that Con did just to clear the targeting, they were able to remedy that as quickly as possible. So I don't think there's been any kills yet. Or yes, no. Luck has lost a warrior. I am blind. Oh dear. So it looks like this Necromancer isn't potentially a target. Yeah, there goes his shroud completely. But they have protected themselves with a big well bomb on their face right here. They alleviated the pressure for a moment, but now it is gone. But they have generated a kill, a full kill on Con's team. So yeah, that warrior is down. So their front foot pressure has been reduced incredibly. The Lux Commander was down briefly, but they were able to get him back up. They lost another player right here. Can't quite see what it was. Another warrior. So so their front push pressure is definitely much lower. So we'll see right here. Ooh. Yeah, so they need to regroup right here, but this warrior is having a struggle to get back to his group right here. But looks like he's able to get back in with a leap. And they're just trading cooldowns. So there's no elite gyro there's no scrapper, so they're using supply crate for the stuns, but it looks like more Lux players are going down to that renewed pressure. You know, they don't have the warriors to push in like that. So, but yeah, Khan's team does have their warrior players up. So I think they might still have one warrior on Lux team, but you know, that's nowhere near as much as having their full warriors survival right now. I'm not entirely sure what it is right there, but there's a player down right here. Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna have to tap out after that one after losing this this engineer. It is not looking good for Lux team, but you know, hopefully they can turn it around. All right, just getting a little bit more water. We're planning on doing more of these limited tournaments. Yes, we do have. We are talking about doing like a standard guild versus guild tournament in October. Maybe getting EU involved as well, like having two separate tournaments going side by side, which is obviously going to take a lot more, hands on deck, a lot more help. So that's why it's a little bit ways off. And then like after that, we'll go back to a little bit more of the, like, maybe in the next summer we'll do more of these draft / pick'em styles, for fun tournaments. So I would like to do the other expansions focused tournaments, and then potentially at the end as like a capstone, like a Highlander tournament, where each team is only allowed one of each core or elite specialization. So it's like it'll be just a hodgepodge group, nightmare group, which I think would be really hilarious. But yeah, the players are fighting for 4,000 gold, generously donated by our sponsor Guild MM. So if you're watching this, MM, we appreciate you. Yeah, so it's it's a little something, and that's something that the GVG scene has needed for a while, is just just nice little rewards, where you're not like making like huge bank, but you are it has some rewards to it, and just having nice little consistent rewards, smaller tournaments, like nothing like like Champions of Mist. As much as I love that was exhausting, and I don't want to do something like that for a while. But like just something nice, give something for people to work towards. Yeah. So it's so just to give a little incentive to keep playing in these. I mean, I think Druid is like very close to being good, because you can get those like mid combat stealths out of it, which currently only Scrap can do. So, but we are in the stealth phase right now. So we're moving around. No reveals that I can see onto Lux team. Ooh, but it looks like they were just coming out of stealth, because Yakon got a good and very nice blindside right there, trying to keep this player alive. Let's get a little bit more of a zoom going on right here. We've got one player down on Lux team. This warrior is getting completely cleaved out. So yeah, there goes their warrior pressure already. Another player right here on Lux team is down. Yeah, Necromancer, more damage going out right here. And they're trying to stay alive as closely as possible. But yeah, so yeah, they're taking a lot of damage, and they're trying to stay together, but they are pretty scattered, unfortunately, as they're trying to move together. Yeah, this player is locked down most possible. Oh, they're gonna get this player. Yeah, the Reapers have been called out. these very thick auto attacks ripping into Luck's team. As they're trying desperately to hold on, as just constantly pushing into them. The wells are coming out. Doesn't look like they caught anyone in it. Yeah, they caught some people, but that doesn't look like for a full kill there. Ooh, but Luck is down, died to the AoE there, and I think that if they're not able to save him, oh yeah, they got the Signet out. That is really good, but he's down again. Any other Signet coming out, or is that? Nope, that is quite the round, unfortunately. So yeah, they're probably gonna GG out of this round right here, because it is just not the ideal situation for Luck's team. Let me edit the thing. Oh, I think I forgot to edit it before, so I think this is the fourth win for Jokon. So I think this is the next one is going to be a match point again. Let's see here. So, ooh, that was, yeah. There's a lot of kills going out for. Oh, did I put that S in there? There should be an S in there. Okay. So yeah, so this will be the match point for this one. For if they're able to, but Luck can still turn this around. There's always a chance. Yeah. In you only, I think you would be able to get some good stuff going. Like you'd still have like Willbender. You could just take like a very janky Willbender with access to more stab. But even then, it won't be enough. I mean, like maybe you would want to like take a Mesmer, because you still get that the stab mantra, but it's such a low range. How about a tourney where you can use a spec? You can't use a spec more than once. Oh yeah, that would be the Highlander, where it's like all unique. So you would have just a janky nightmare comp, which would be really fun. And I also have some copy passes to put in the chat right here. Just get people pumped. Alright, stealth phase going up for this match point right here. Luck is trying to play this extremely safe. Getting their feet wet in the water, their boots all clogged wet. But we'll find out if the sounds of their soaked boots alert the enemy. And looks like they're able to get a nice hit right through the enemy right here, and we'll see if they're able to turn that around. Like one set of wells going out already, but doesn't look like he got too much. Ooh, one Luck player already down. This engineer is trying to survive everything that they have, but they are continuously getting locked down. And downside again, do we have an Signet coming out? No, that was just a very fast cleave. Yeah, Luck himself was down there for a moment there. They're just trying to do everything they can to stay together despite all the pressure that they're facing them. Another oh yeah, so it looks like Luck himself is down, so that is going to be the match point for Um, uh, for um, going to JoeCon. Yep, they're one step closer to going to JoeCon, which is very cool and exciting to see for them. I know. I don't know who Joe is, but this person sounds like they deserve all the best in the world. But just a great showing by Luck as well. Just doing everything they can to get a one up over their opponent. So let me go to my So let's see right here. So the situation we have right now is pretty unique. Let me ask. So I'm gonna talk to these last two captains right here. So we're gonna we can figure out what we want to do right here. Hello. I'm pulling the captains here. I'm gonna ask them about this situation that we have. Hey, Bink, we're just waiting for Aret to come in here as well.
Have you PM'd him?
I have pinged him in the Discord. I don't know if he's like a completely Aret, where are you? We miss you. We need you here. Yeah, someone can also DM him in the game as well.
You're streaming on your stream, right?
Yes, I do. Everyone can hear your voice, Rook. I'm just on my webcam page as well right now, so it's just so we'll have the discussion with everyone. I don't think it's too weird.
Everett just stepped away, but he'll be back.
Okay. We'll wait for him. Because rather than have people just listen to me type very loud and angrily at my keyboard for the next 10 minutes, we'll figure here. So congratulations to Team Luck as well for all the effort and time and showing they had today. But yeah, very cool. I'll mute myself for now, so I don't have to listen to my rambling more than once. But yeah, I mean that's something I would like to ask Aret is like, Joe, who is this Joe they are rallying behind? Who is this Joe that gives them their energy to claw on, to fight onward towards victory? We'll find out. Thanks for the follow, guys. But yeah, so I mean, while we're sitting and chatting like this, like, what do you guys think of the overlays? What do you guys think of the? Hey Zay, yeah. What do you guys think of the overlays? What do you guys think of that little video that we saw at the beginning? I'll make sure to upload that to my YouTube channel, so it'll be when you go to the youtube.zaishen.com, zaishenorder.com YouTube, it'll like redirect to my YouTube channel, and then you guys can watch it there. I mean, it's not it's not super fancy, but it just kind of gives the idea. All right, looks like Aret is back. All right, hey guys. All right, so the situation we have right now is that the next match is is Aret and Bink, which would probably be, actually I think it'll definitely be whatever the match finals is. So yeah. Which leaves the two options is either just have one final match, which I feel like kind of has like a more shorter tournament, or we can try to do something where this last match going into the finals has a little bit more of a something. So I don't know if there's something you guys would prefer. We can do something like whoever wins the final, like the third match goes into the finals with like maybe like two round wins already or 1 round win already. Also depends like how exhausted are you guys from fighting already, and like if you wanted to wrap this up.
I mean, I would rather just like either do only one match or do 2 full matches. I don't think it makes sense to give a round advantage. I don't like that.
What if we just do a longer best of, like instead of being best of 9, we do best of 11 or best of 13 or something?
Okay. 13's a good number.
Or Colorado.
By the way, never.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, never mind.
Okay.
I was just cast something.
But yeah, I think 13. Yeah, so it would be whoever gets 7 wins first in a best of 13. So I think that works as long as both of you guys are ingredients for best of 13.
I'm good with that.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Let me just ask my team real.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you want to double check with them if they're good with that, because we still want to make it. I don't want to make it too short of a tournament. There's only 3 teams, but still want to make it exciting.
Yeah, okay. Everyone's fine with that. It looks like.
All right. I'll see you guys in the finals then. Best of luck to you guys.
All right.
All right. There we have it, folks. We will be doing a best of 13. So I'll just switch to this scene. Open the folder. Okay, so this will be. So I'll just delete these in the bracket. Best of 13. Bam. So yeah. So I'd also give them what colors to go. So let's see. Blue team name. That will be Team Bink X. Save. All right. Red team name. We got the con goers on the blue tide. Let me reset the scores. Blue team score, give it a 0. And then we'll change it to best of 13. Save, and then the match number, I will change it to finals. Boom. Okay, so hopefully that looks good. All right. Boom. Match overlay. 13. Hopefully that looks a little bit nice. Let me move this over to the side a little bit, like here. Oh, Bink's name is eating the numbers right here. I'll make sure these guys are in the middle. Boop boop the shoop. All right. Awesome. I will put some of that epic music in the background. Again, do we have a timer yet? No, not yet. No copyright music right here. Just like really quiet. I don't know if we want that. If it does sound super epic. Do you have any preference, guys? Do you want epic, no copyright music in the background, or just want to keep it just me and my voice and maybe some game sounds? Because I think I muted it. Let me know if you guys have any preference. I'm open to either. I'll also drink some tea to hype myself up on caffeine. I go to like another song in the. Oh yeah, there you go. Just have this at very low. Okay. All right, guys, we're at the finals. We have Team Con versus, Team Bink. What's going to Joe Con? Well, maybe if Rhett wins, we'll get to find out what exactly Joe Con is. If Bink wins, we'll be able to find out the secrets of his composition. The timer is at 0:30. So we will see who our winner is of this core showdown of the ultimate proportions. Just a couple more seconds, 15 seconds to go. Everyone get as hype as possible. Spam your copy passes in the chat. And hold on to your seats. 4 seconds to go. Let's see right here. First round going off right here. Flawless stealth from both sides. Let's see if we get any reveals going out. 1, 2, 3 reveals. Doesn't look like they caught anyone. They didn't get anyone there either. So yeah, Khan is moving back to the start of equation, but it looks like they know exactly where they are. You're coming in here and Bink, and they just know like 2 ships in the night, except for if these ships had Gatling guns and they're trying to kill each other. But yeah, so it looks like they're focusing on this warrior right here, doing all he can to survive. But he looks like he is down 80% on his down health, but he looks like he's able to get back up again. Awesome stuff right here. But they did finalize a kill there, or yes, they did. So that looks like a necromancer right there. I don't know why I can't click them. Probably because the battle center is being all weird. But yes, it looks like Khan is summoning the power of death with the Reapers, throwing in these auto attacks. Look at these unstable horrors coming out right here as Bink is trying to do everything he can to survive against that assault, just staying tight, staying together, and just trying to do a little bit of range right here. But now Khan has themselves against the riverside right here, and they need to get through it. And it looks like they are pushing right through. So now it is Bink's team, who is now stuck against the water. Yeah, a couple players were knocked into the water, got all their feet and their toes wet, and pushing right through. Looked like they do have a Mesmer right here, but this Mesmer is the target, so you can't really have a Res Mesmer if the Res Mesmer is the one who is down. He's no stability, getting knocked around all over the place. Look how widely the Khan players are separated all across from each other, and they're trying to save their friend, and they got him back up again. And yeah, so it's all about trying to stay together, because these boons aren't being as effective at all when they're all over the place. But it looks like 2 players are down right here for blue team right here, and they're able to quickly finish them off. So going to Joe Khan, it looks like they have taken this first round after that very, very sudden 2-person kill where they just couldn't continue the round anymore after getting those losses. They were too significant. They just called it. So that is the first match going towards the red team. So red team score. Just epic stuff. All right. So this is something I didn't notice before, or maybe they just put the Mesmer in for this round too, where they do it. They looks like they are using a base Mesmer, which it looks like to be. We're saying I completely missed that there was a 1v1 on the side. I'm trying my best, but yeah, seeing a vampirism, interesting. That's the heal skill, right? So let's see right here. Yeah, just trying to look through their composition. It was it was Bink's team, right, that had the Mesmer. So we have a timer for 1:30 right here. It doesn't look like they have their Mesmer still in. I don't know. Too much water in their feet, slowing them down. Yeah, exactly. Like your boots get all waterlogged, and it's just a nightmare. You don't know what to do anymore. All right, so we got about 20 seconds before this next round starts. So let me get myself into a good position to see these teams as they complete their stealth rotations. And I will take another sip of tea. All right, stealth rotations have gone off right here. Yep, they're making sure they don't go a little bit too early. All right, so yeah, Con engineers have gone in, trying to get those deep reveals, and they have in turn revealed the engineers. Ooh, are they going to go for the engineer, or are they just going to let him pass by? Yes, they have gone for the pass by. Okay. They made a decision they rather stay on the stealth, but they are out of the stealth now. They're passing through each other, trying to get those picks as they go through. Are they going for this warrior right here? I believe they are. Look at that damage being pushed out right here. But looks like they're going on this Gon player as well. Which is a lot of tossing back and forth in the center right here. But yeah, he does not have any stability at all. He's trying to do an endure pain to survive through it, but it's that's only going to last so long. But it looks like he is holding on with everything that everything he's got. He's just struggling it off, and I'm not even sure if he's the focus anymore actually. So it looks like he was able to evade death this day. Looks like the Reapers, the Spectres of Death have been summoned out of the blue team now. Those are going to be on cooldown for a very long time. Probably not going to be used for the rest of the round. But looks like they have lost a Necromancer on Khan's side. Ooh, another one goes out. Okay, but they've got him back up again. But he's still very much the target. That Immobilize coming in. Look at those conditions that are just going to cover next time an Immobilize comes out. But yeah, it looks like he's clean. I think he's still getting focused. But ooh, they did get another Necromancer down. So yeah, there looks like they are swapping between ever so often. All the battle standards coming out right here. So all the might and the fury being pulsed for whichever team placed them down. As they're just trying to battle for control of the center of this arena right here. Oh, this engineer player is taking so much damage, and it looks like they're not going to be able to get signated at all. No, that is a full kill. So one of their parties on the blue team have like completely lost their support, unfortunately. These players right here are trying to rotate around. Looks like blue is just trying to stay together, but it looks like they're getting knocked around too much. Their stability can't take it, their boons can't take it, their heals can't take it, and their players just cannot take it anymore as they are going into downstate right here. But it looks like they can just worry back up. They are rallying, they're regrouping together. Their boons are coming off a cooldown right here as they're staying tight, trying to turn this back onto the enemy right here. But just you look at all these shambling hordes right here. Look at all these red players who are just grinding on these blue players, just trying to push them down further and further and further and further, trying to ask for a res for all this spam in chat right here, and successful res going off right here. Another comp player going down. They're just coming at the end of the rip right here. They're just running out of cooldowns, and they're running out of players as well, as more and more are hitting the floor and just not getting back up again. As we're going around right there. So blue is trying to just keep the momentum going, trying to keep that push going. This Mesmer right here is just, yeah, they're able to reset their own targeting. But yeah, another comp player goes down right here. Is red team able to recover from this at all, or are they gonna have to cut her? Another red player goes down. Yeah, they're knocking him around, and I think that that Khan had to call this round. So yeah, round for Team Bank. Hey, Lecto, thanks for the raid. Come on, Sava. Yeah, so let me get that updated right here for a score point for the blue team right here. I will double check on the bracket. Yeah, so we are 1-1 right now. So because this is a best of 13, which means that either team needs to make it to 7 total wins. And then they will be the champion of this core tournament right here. It is a longer match, but this is the last match of this tournament right here. We see all the other spectators bouncing around, having a good time. But yeah, I did switch everything else on this, right? Everything looks good. Pass of 13, Team Bank, 1-1. The numbers look really dark, or that just might be my eyes. Let me know if anything is hard to read or anything like that. I can try to fix it in between, but doing my best to ensure the production quality of this tournament right here. So yeah, so it is currently 1-1. These teams seem to be fairly matched, and because that was a long grind of a round. You know, it just comes down to like who has the better cooldown economy, who has the better movement, like who's making the most out of what they have, and just those little things that come into play at the start of the round are showing themselves how well they did. Like once you get to that point in the round, if you were successful at using your skills at the right time, so they come back at the right time. Oh yeah, it looks like this player was out of stealth early. So yeah, that is an immediate guardian down. That is huge. That is a big loss for blue team, for Bink's team right here. So they're gonna have to try to turn this around with like a heavy hit on their side as well to try to at least trade it back. But it does not look like they're able to do that. Look, they're continuously get the pressure on it. This Mesmer right here is currently the object of affection. But yeah, it looks like they're able to reset their own targets using some of these very cool core Mesmer abilities right here. But yeah, already you can see that this lack of stability from that lost Firebrand is already affecting the blue team and their cohesion and their ability to stay together. They're doing their best they can, just trying to hold around the middle right here. But that's just going to break. They're not going to have anywhere as near as amount of staying power as Aret's team, as these Jokon goers are having right here. So they're it looks like they're trying to make their way around it by being a little bit spread out more. Yeah, like you see this Lubu is just trying to play the sides. Maybe his Guardian is the one that went down, but you see Aret staying very, very tight as he can go, just trying to beat them out with the boom ball that is superior to theirs now at this point without that Guardian. Yeah, so it looks like they're able to get one kill. And then I think that this is just going to continue. Like losing your Guardian like that so quickly is just going to have such a detrimental effect on the round. Yeah, that the Mesmer is down right here, and yeah, he's going to be fully cleaved out. And that is the round right there. That is such a big deal when you lose a Guardian like that from just a little thing where they got revealed early. Maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication there. Maybe that Guardian was a little bit, like a deer in the headlights. Something that you see often in World vs. World situations, GVG situations. That just put Bink's team on the back foot that whole round there. And just very unfortunate. So that is another point for the red team. Let me modify that. So yeah, now 2-1. Like this is a grind. But and that's really what it comes down to when where you're dealing with these lower cooldown, lower damage combat situations where it comes down to these little mistakes, these little decisions. You see this as well in standard GVG style, but not quite as explosive as we saw there with the Guardian getting caught out, but just like little mistakes you make at an early part of a round when the round lasts upwards of 45 seconds, a minute, like these long rounds, just playing into the later parts of them, and just stinging so much. So it looks like we're starting another round right here. Ooh, just rotating around. Ooh, it looks like they were able to avoid those with Aegis, it looks like, because those reveals right on top of them, because neither team and none of the teams have been using Venoms, so they are able to use that right there. So with the passing each other right here, no catches yet. Ooh, no, that was just a turret. Okay. We'll see right here. So it looks like this engineer is maybe the target. Yes, the target. Yeah, he's fully stunned, but it looks like they're pulling back from him. Red's team is a little bit all over the place as well. But like, there's this warriors just completely off on the side right here, and there's just they're looks like they're narrowing in on some of these players on the side right here. There's so much back and forth. It's hard to see what's going on a lot of the time. So yeah, the line goes off. They're pushing hard. This is a very hard push with the lines, just trying to lock down any player that they can. But Ret is just consistently on the front foot. Oh, but that cost them. Looks like they had a player go down, but they're able to pick him back up again. Their stability is starting to falter. Are they going to be able to push continue their forward momentum or not? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're able. They're trying to hold their ground. Yeah, or push through a little bit, but. Yeah, but it remains to be seen if they can maintain that. Yeah, they look like they lost a Necromancer. Ooh, but Bink did lose a Warrior for a moment, but back up again. But yeah, so it's like there's only so long you can continue pressing that W key into the enemy to get the max value out of your Warriors before your boons start giving out right here. But it looks like Ret is doing a much better job of maintaining cohesion with his group. As you see, some of these blue players are being knocked around with lack of stability. And just not being near their Guardian close enough right here. So looks like Poxy was chased down. So that is a warrior down. Or is he being dead res? Yeah, okay, yeah. It looks like they noticed and pulled off of it. Which is good right here. But another player for Con down, yeah, and that's just the round. they can push and push and push and sustain, and then they just break and lose one player after another player after another player, and that's the round. So another very strong round we're seeing right here. Let me update that right there. Another score for the blue team. So you have 2-2. Yeah, this is dang close. These teams are very evenly matched. So let's see, double check to make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah, 2-2. The kills themselves has also been relatively even, where we have red team a slight advantage on the kills. 16-12 right now. The kills don't really come into play too much. Kills, just counting them is really cool, just from a stats point of view, and also if we need not in this situation but in other tournaments, if we need to there's a tie in the amount of rounds won, in the amount of matches won, then we'll look at the kills and see if we can use the kills to determine who's moving on in the hypothetical groups format, or round robin format. But yeah, so we'll see. Next timer we have is at 4:00. So 30 seconds counting down the clock to see, who's going to be able to take this next round, because it is starting to get to that time that maybe the players are getting a little bit more mentally fatigued. Core is a little bit more less complicated than the standard, so there's less things to keep in track of, especially if you're playing a warrior and you have a lot of banners coming out. But we're gonna start seeing mistakes happen a lot more frequently. So it's all about who's gonna make the least amount of mistakes in this situation. Was that a reveal right there? No, but they're about to come out of stealth right here. Oh, yeah, but it was revealed right at the end of it right there. So blue's coming out. They see each other. They're passing right through each other. There's some lines coming out for the blue team right there. So something our rep told me from my commanding is don't open with lines, because it's not worth just using them to try to strip stab. You want to save lines after stab is gone, and it looks like he's following that philosophy right here, where it's you see all the red outlines for it, so it's the blue team throwing that out, as confusing as that is. So he's going to be saving the lines on his guardian for a much more pungent situation, but maybe that maybe that wasn't as strong as I thought, because right here I already lost a necromancer right here, but we'll see. So yeah, the first line coming out from a Reds team right now, trying to get the full CC potential out of it, but maybe they waited too long too, because some of the blue team's lines are coming off cooldown as well, because it's a hefty cooldown, but not too long. But yeah, they're trying to maintain the forward push. Yeah, the blue team is completely split off from each other, so they're able to just train down this necromancer, and they're not being contested in any way at all. So yeah, they're just still kind of ranging him out as he's pulling back right here. Are they? Yeah, are they resetting? Ooh, interesting. I guess they called it. Not sure yet. I guess they noticed they lost a lot of their DPS to necromancers being down. Is there anyone else that I missed right here? Oh yeah, they are rezzing someone right there. It is hard to see. Yeah, okay, yeah, they lost all three of their necromancers. So yeah, that's understandable. Their strips are just completely gone, because in core you don't really have that much boon removal. It is coming exclusively from your necromancer. So having none means that your damage is going to hit much more muted. Your lockdown is going to hit way less time, and it's not going to be a fun time. So yeah, maybe he was just looking at it and just thinking that, you know what, I'm not going to bash my head into this for 5 minutes while they slowly kill my team. I'm just going to call it right here, and to maintain that energy, the mental fortitude. So this is another team win right here. Sorry about that. Yeah, there we go. And then save that. So double check to make sure. Yeah, so it is currently 2-3 for the convention goers on red. So we got a timer. It is at 0:30. I'm just making sure everything looks good on this screen. All right. So yeah, we'll see if maybe Bank is able to continue to take advantage of necromancers who are easy targets, or if Aret is able to push back, use that forward momentum to get that all that warrior value out. Let's watch. All right, engineers, front and center. Just waiting. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Looks like this player came out of stealth a little bit early, so they're gonna hit completely from stealth right here. Ooh, but it even threw it, like they threw it some one of their own. Or is that a mesmer thing? No, I don't. Yeah, I think that was the line. But ooh, yeah. Looks like ooh, no, they lost one of their necromancers again, very early on. So that will really hurts their strip potential. Really hurts their lockdown potential. But looks like they're moving the support Poxy, who is running down this warrior, I believe. Yeah, it is a little bit of a chaotic movement going on right here. So they're trying to pull back and coalesce, but not quite sure which they're focused on right now. But I mean, obviously this necromancer. So it looks like the Bink's game plan is very much get rid of the necromancers, and they can't do anything to me. The last few necromancers are doing everything they can to stay alive. It looks like they were able to take advantage of their blood fury going in on Rhett's necromancers to get one kill at least right here. They down another, but I'm pretty sure there was at least one full kill. But yeah, it's when you go like full horse blinders onto a goal, these are the things that can happen when you leave players behind who get stuck and locked down without realizing it. So it looks like blue team's stability is going down. Ooh, looks like Rhett was stuck a little bit in a spike right there, but he was able to get out of it pretty soundly. But he is still chunked. He is. Ooh, yeah, looks like his health is moving back up again. And looks like they were able to return a kill right here. Oh, are they going to be able to get back up? No, that is a full stomp, I believe. Was it possibly by one of those battle standards? So they're just continuing that forward momentum right here. Ret is low as hell, but they're able to get another necromancer down. Are they going to finish him off? Because that's they only have 2. They don't have very many necromancers to play around with. Oh my goodness, that was so low, and they're still trying to do everything they can to take out this necromancer. 40%, 50%. Oh, but he was able to get 100% with a barrier on before. Yeah, just 100% purely going up right here, and he's maintaining this high stacks of boons and high health. Yeah, as they are returning back with kills. This warrior is down. There was another Pogu player who was very low a moment ago. Just like the plan to go hard on these necromancers are backfiring for Bink's team right here. We're seeing right here another. I think this player just went down as well. Oh, okay, this is not good. Looks like they were able to actually finish it. So that means Ret only has 1 necromancer to play with right now. Only 1 source of boon rips. It is in very sparing amount right now. And it looks like they're coming to a little gaps in stability right here. So we remain to see of like what their game plan is moving forward from this. As we're hitting into this long portion of a round right here, it just gets to a bit of a slog, trying to figure out who is the weakest player to kill and take down. So it looks like they got a warrior. Are they able to finish him off? Yes, Pancakes is completely finished off, and they're getting another one. A guardian is down. Are they able to get back up? A source of stability, a very important, the lifeblood of a party, down. To another player down, and I think that is the round going to these Jokon goers. Just holding on to their necromancers for dear life. Insane stuff. Right, so that is another round for Red Team. This is epic, guys. So 3-3, is this scripted? Yeah, just amazing rounds. Gonna have another sip of my tea as it's getting cold. Definitely the endurance is the hard part. I'm still trying to solo cast. I'll do better and get myself get some more casters for these events, because it is. I want to give you guys a good experience. But yeah, this best of 13 is turning out to be a real grind. Every round is well earned. Is clawing at each other with everything that they have, every tool, every element of their repertoire, every little bit of tech they have, every difference of trait line that they're using is making all the difference. This is coming down to the little pieces that are coming together and granting the victory. Little movements like a single dodge roll from a player, single skill usage is like a single piece of micro movement is determining these rounds. All these players playing the games of their lives right now, and just each individual mistake being found, being taken. And trying to pry open pieces of these teams' armor, because it is not as much damage to deal with in core, not as much strips to deal with. So whenever you lose one of these damage dealers, whenever you lose one of these necromancers, it's huge. It's a big deal, and then it gets more and more grindy on each side. Definitely helps you appreciate having so many having the warriors being able to strip as well in the standard format, because it is so easy to just take out the necromancers and then leave them with nothing. So we got a timer. It is 3:30. We'll see if there's still room for adaptation at this point in the tournament if they wanted to, changing their classes around, changing their builds around, changing their play style around. There is definitely room for that, and I think one of those, like an adaptation like that, can make or break this tournament. Can really make or break where they go with this. Can really change the outcome of these rounds. So just a couple seconds more and we're gonna get into another round right here. So yeah, bomb kits are coming out, the teams are disappearing. They're trying to get the reveals out, moving across the field, trying to make the guess of where they could be, but it looks like, yeah, once again missed, unfortunately. Trying to litter the field with some mines in order to determine their location. One player comes out early, but he's coming completely off the side, completely discombobulates where they were coming from. A Reds team is trying to rally the best they can, coming back together, booning up again. That is something to point out as well, is that there is some strips coming out from these engineers as well, but they're not as significant as the necromancers right here. So it's like they're definitely on the back foot right here as these Jokon goers. They've lost a player. Is that the round already? Oh yeah, it looks like they lost. Oh yeah, so yeah, I did not quite catch it from my round, but yeah, they died. A lot of players died in that initial bomb. So you can just definitely see the strength of what happens when you come out of stealth early. They did an excellent play. I mean, they caught me with that too, where you saw a round over here, the engineer came out a little bit early. They all narrowed in on that engineer, I'm assuming, and then the rest of the team, bam, right here, slammed right into the side of a Rets team and made them pay for that lapse of attention. I think I quite missed that a little bit too. So that is just my deduction of what transpired in that situation, because I wasn't quite close enough. But definitely a situation when these mistakes are being used to break down the defense of these teams. So you see the Mechanist coming out right here, as you mentioned before. This is a great way for them to get a little bit of alacrity, because it's like not like they have any sort of revenants that can template swap. So the engineers can template swap into a Mechanist for alacrity. Let me change the blue team score as well. And as long as they're not in any elite spec in the blasting phase, in the stealth phase, they are fine. But if they are immediately eliminated. No, not eliminated. That would be. They immediately lose the round. They immediately forfeit the round. Yeah, that was the. All right, the timer is at 1 minute exactly, so they're about to start. So yeah, So the stuff going out. So yeah, switching off the sides a little bit right here, as well as with the engineers trying to get that deep thing. Or they think they're revealed. Yeah, they're completely revealed. Their only option is to run back as far as possible and try to time out the stealth. And they successfully do that. Yeah, they're able to knock them around. There was a really smart Shield 5 was at a mine that like completely knocked them around, but they lost a player. Oh, they got him back up. Oh, that was the commander who died to that initial blast right there. So Rhett is trying everything he can to rally together to regroup his team into a single fighting force as they're all spread around the map right here, around this arena. As Bink is taking his team and just trying to push in and trying to find any gaps in the armor of a Rhett's team. Yeah, and they're just trying to rotate around, trying to get into the backside of it right here. Oh, they did already lose a player. A Necromancer going down for a Rhett is huge. That is not great at all, but it looks like they are able to finish off. What player is this? Is that a Necromancer? That looks like a light armor thing from right here. So yeah, you see that there are so the Reapers coming out right here. They're just trying to rotate around each other. No, yeah, that's a warrior right there. But there was another player who was down right here. I can't quite click them, but I'm assuming that's a Necromancer. So the strips from both sides are going to be much lower. Yeah, Red is a little bit more spread out a little bit, but he's trying to really push that momentum forward and trying to get into the enemy as they're going around. I think Poxy might be the focus right here. Yeah, he was a revealed, but it looks like so they must have like done a quick stealth right there. Oh, another player just went down. Oh no, this one right here, Necromancer going down and back up again. Like I said before, these Necromancers are the lifeblood of the team, and Bink is going right for the throat of it, of trying to really disconnect the Ret from his sources of strips, and just he's down again. Yeah, this is not good at all, and it looks like the Ret is down and being knocked back. Let's see if they're gonna have to let that Necromancer go, and if they're gonna want to continue the round. And yeah, they are trying to do everything they can to stay together, but there's just so much pressure coming in now, losing so many players, and I think that's gonna be the round for them. I think he's trying to fight on the best he can, just trying to force his way in. Yeah, but there's just no stability coming around. There's just so much knocking around. Yeah, and I think that is going to be the round. Wow, pretty great stuff. So the continuation of the shoving of into these Necromancers as the weak point of these Jokon goers, going to Jokon. Just they have to do more to protect these Necromancers who are being singled out. There's no sneak gyro to protect them. So yeah, right now we have. So yeah, I need to update this as well. I think Bink is up right now. It is fairly close. I'll double check the bracket sheet to make sure I'm not a dum. Yeah, so 3-5 for going to Jokon right now. So yeah, Team Bink very much in the advance, and the kills are neck and neck now. So we got 24 for Red Team and 25 for Blue Team. This is so close. Incredible. I need another sip of my tea to keep me alive here. Holy moly guacamole. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. Alright, so we have timer at 2:00. So we'll see if if these going to Jokon folks are gonna be able to adjust their game plan, adjust their playstyle to be able to protect these Necromancers who are being singled out and run down. Con is a Ret. Yeah, Con is a Ret. Going to Joe Con. I don't know who Joe is. I would like very much to know who Joe is. But for now, he remains a mystery. So, yeah, they're rotating around. They're trying to do a little bit more of a different movement right here. Like all the reveals going in the middle of the arena right here. So Ret is able to stay stealth for this time right here. But their stealth is coming out. Yeah, they're revealed, and they're just gonna run at each other completely dry, no lube coming in right here. And Ret's trying to pull them back and try to force out their cooldowns. And it looks like they were successful in that. And but their tail is being eaten alive right now. They need to regroup with everything they have. Oh, yeah. So what's going on over here? So yeah, so the supply crates are going down trying to stun. Oh, but they have gotten the Chronomancer, the Mesmer right here. This Mesmer is used for hand reses and additional rips. But yeah, it's a very easy target to kill. Looks like were they able to get the? Oh, I think there was an engineer there. They finished off on the blue team, so it is going to be very, very tough to recover from that. Another blue team player going down. They are able to to retrieve the life of their necromancer, but I think very much they're still the target. Yeah, there's a fear going off right there, but they're still trying to protect their friends right here. This necromancer again is a focus. He's stuck in the wells, but he's able to get out. He's still so low underneath that shroud. He does not even want to drop it. They get healed, but just because of all this immense pressure coming on in right now. Just again and again, he is the focus. Oh, another player. Okay, but because of that, they were able to turn a kill onto blue team again right here. So it's every moment that these necromancers can buy time and stay alive, the warriors on a red team are just ripping through Binks the best they can, and they just need to buy as much time as possible. But it looks like two players are down right here. But they were able to get back up. I think that was just a very clutch warrior battle standard coming out right here. They have downed a player right here. Are they going to be able to get him back up again? Oh, this warrior is dead. Two dead over here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and that I think is the end of the round. A red pulling back in these rounds. Crazy. This is just absolute insanity how close these rounds are and how close they're able to pull this right here. So let's see right here. So it'll be 4-5 for going to JoeCon. So I just need to update the red team score. Boom. This is absolutely insane. It just becomes such a slog. The decision making on both sides is really contributing to just trying to achieve the victory right here, where these it very much feels that it is a Ret's team is their warriors are trying to do as much work as possible to try to punish Bink for over chasing into these necromancers, and for Ret's necromancers to just survive as there's just so much of an onslaught. There's so much less pressure going out onto Bink's necromancers as a result. I've noticed where his necromancers are not taking as much pressure from what I've seen. They're able to get the rips off. They're able to mostly get along scot-free as long as they're not targeted by any of these warriors right here. Next timer is 3:30 right here. So, are they going to be able to turn this dynamic around? Is it going to continue? Who's going to win this mini game of survival? No stealth up right here. Oh, it looks like a little bit of a reveal right here, but they did a quick re-stealth, looking like they put down a smoke field or something. So they're able to get past Ret fairly easily as they're trying to bite their way into a Ret's tail right here. No major cooldowns appear to have been used yet. The batter defenses are going down. Is that a pull? No, that was just a warrior leaping in, I think, probably accidentally. So let's get a little bit closer right here, just kind of to see the action going down. There's some players that got locked away from the blue team commander, but they're fairly staying relatively close right here. A lot of these necromancers, they're just not getting the pressure on Bink's team. Like, they're able to just freely free cast onto a Ret and Ret's players right here. So the warrior is down, able to get him back up again. What is this? A necromancer down. These necromancers are gold, liquid gold to a Ret, trying to keep everyone alive. Looks like some wells are coming out for red team right here. As they're trying to push it back into the enemy. But again, it looks like they are on the back foot. The stability is not holding on as much as the word. This necromancer is going to die? Yes? No? Yes, he is fully dead. Unfortunate right here. And I think this is just not good. That is 2 necromancers down for a Red again. Oh, and they're just dying in a pile right here, dying to the cleave, trying to do everything they can to protect their necromancers, and they let them down. They did everything they could to protect their necromancers, standing in so much damage, and that cost them everything. These necromancers on Ret's team are really becoming the fulcrum of these battles, the nexus points, the center of, deciding the life and death of these teams in these hands of these necromancers. Just absolute insanity. Let us change the things right here. So there's another score up for blue team. And I think, with 6, this will be match point for Bink, actually. So a Ret can't afford to drop a single fight. Insane. Yeah, they need to win the next 2 in a row to win this tournament. Bink only needs to win one. So they are very much under the pressure to take these 2 games. These Necromancers, I can't imagine what's going on in their head right now for these Team Red's Necromancers. All the pressure that they've been constantly subjected to. This, everything is their ability to survive and get their crucial rips out is everything. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. No timer has been called yet. Oh no, we have a 0-0 timer. So this could be the last round of the tournament right here. 20 seconds to go on the clock. Absolute insane gameplay by both these teams of just playing these core specializations to their absolute limit, trying to get every ounce of value out of their abilities. So the stealth coming out. So whoever gets revealed or doesn't get revealed, this is a very important moment about what's going to happen right here. No reveals. So if they got one of the, are they just going to go for the Mesmer? I think he was trying to mass invis and he got caught by it. I think that's just an instant kill right there. But the rest of the team, Bink's team are collapsing onto a ret on these JoeCon attendees, and they're just trying to do everything they can to rotate around the banners of defense coming out. That permanent resistance, very strong as they're trying to mobilize and stick them down into the bombs right here. But I'm not seeing who's the focus right here. Oh, 2 players for Red's team is down. This is really bad for them. They need to get them back up. Okay, so they got one up, but a Necromancer is down. That's everything. That is everything to them right here. As they're just trying to put it aside. A Ret is still on the back foot. The stability is not coming through for him. He's getting knocked around. That is another Necromancer player who's down. They're able to get him back up again. But this the raw survival instinct coming out of these players right now. They're doing everything they can. They're just pushing in. Everything they can. The words are on top of it. And this Necromancer is dead as well. This is everything. The Poxy Woxy's down. Back up again. They need to hold on with everything they can. They can't just GG out of this one. This is the last round. If they lose this, the tournament is over. They need to hold on with everything they can. This one Necromancer, I don't know if they're still alive or not. A Guardian is down for them. The stability is lost. This is absolutely... It's terrible for a Reds team, but Bink is on the top of the world right now. They have everything they have. They have the victory in their palms. All they have to do is just push it, and I think we have it. I think we have our champions, our ultimate core showdown victors right here. Bink's team showing it off, being able to be the champions of fulfilling the pressure, staying on the front foot for all these rounds, not letting up the pressure, just continuing to just not let a Ret's Necromancers breathe at all, not giving them a single reprieve as they just continuously pushed and were just absolutely ruthless in dismantling these JoeCon goers. Unfortunately, the going to JoeCon, they might not be able to make it to JoeCon this year as a result of it, but the big bucks, 4,000 gold prize pool does go to Bink and his team. So let's see right here if we can maybe get him into right here. Wait, let's wait right here. Actually, we might have a little bit of an issue going on right here. I need to find this. Uh-oh. I think something might be amiss. I'm getting reports that there might have been a Coden Tonic enthusiast, which would spell an issue. I'm not sure who it is. Because according to the tournament rules, if you go into GW2 Miss and the Ultimate Cooldown Post, we do have other regulations. You may not use any Combat Tonic or Bundle with the exception of Ascalonian Mage Tonic, Shadow Warrior Tonic, Watch Knight, and Watch Knight Mark II. Those ones that give you the standard model. So we're going to do a quick footage test right here. So just see something really quickly. We'll have to just quickly make sure. But those are some really incredible rounds. The issue with the Code and Tonic is that it hides a lot of the animations. So we will have to see. It'll just need a couple minutes of patience, and as we figure this out. Right here. But yeah, just a shout out for ArenaNet for giving us these beautiful Miss Arena flags, where without these flags we would be completely dependent on matchups to do any of these things, which would just be a nightmare to organize, and in some cases just impossible to organize. And remember, like years ago before this existed, I was trying to do fight nights on EBG, on Edge of the Myth, where you just kind of go with your color, try to fight each other, and it was never really even. You just always had one color that had way more people than the others. But here now it's just like we can have these drafted teams, we can have these we don't have to worry about what servers everyone's on. So it really helps with the being able to organize these events right here. And I think there was Grouch and his team. They put this together it came out like right before the Champions of the Mist tournament last year. So this has really been a game changer for GVG in general, where before it's like you couldn't GVG anyone unless you were on opposing colors that week. You could never GVG someone on your own server. But yeah, this is a game changer. I mean, what would really make my day if we could have guild hall balancing. One, it would make it much easier to control the environment if there was like role versus role balancing in the guild hall. We have to worry about just like guild hall instancing, but not too much of a nightmare. And also you can maybe if it can just not be limited to the arena in a guild hall, you can get like these. There are a lot of guilds who are really great at making right here. Double checking something right here. So we might have to replay the last round right there, but we'll see. Because we are getting confirmation that there was a banned tonic used in at least the last round. Okay. So we are getting we are checking the VOD the best that we can to really determine what's going on right here. But yeah, to just imagine that we have like these tournaments in a guild hall, and like we get like custom arenas set up, so like we can even switch up the arenas each time. So we'll just finding out real quick what the okay. So yeah, I think it was just the last round. So I think what we're gonna do is if the teams are still around, I hope everyone is still waiting by. We'll see. Yeah, it was Okay, yeah. So we're looking for the video, and it didn't have any significant impact on the victory at all. So I think yeah. We're just making sure like did it have like an impact, and we don't think it did. All right. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so yeah, thank you for the match admins for double checking that. But okay, well, so let me just double. Oh yeah, so yeah, maybe we'll just see if the I think it should be fine. We'll just double check it everywhere in here. Yeah, so I think it's okay. Yeah, so they're good. Okay. All right. So yeah. So okay. So thanks everyone for the pitches. Yeah. So we'll do an interview now. Thank you everyone. So yeah, didn't have any issue. Everything's good. So yeah, false alarm. Let's get Mr. Bink in here. All right. All right. Hey, Bank. All right. Sorry for that. We're just a quick little administrative check. I didn't want your victory to be soiled at all.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. How is it feeling? How do you feel about that? That the finals just mind-blowingly epic.
Honestly, like I have to say, like I know a lot of people like with some of the recent patches were kind of choked that the meta didn't change a lot. This was like a really good. I felt like this was a really good change of pace from that because it was kind of cool to theory craft things a little bit. Yes, we ended up stacking a lot of warriors. I think all the teams did because they ended up being really powerful. But it was really cool to see that like that kind of evolution process. Like I have definitely not seen as many banners like defense banners.
That was crazy. Just every round, the arena was filled.
It was really cool. I thought it was really cool though because it also kind of gave like. There was like comeback potential there because if you get one really good banner,
yeah,
it meant everybody had to stay on their toes the entire round, which I thought was really cool as well.
Something
I also got to drive on Mesmer, which was pretty fun. I actually had a lot of fun doing that.
You don't have to worry about the time marches on speeding in front of the group. On those evil elite specs. Question for you. So something that I saw going on in the finals round is that you guys were consistently on top of Aret's necromancers, just getting them one after the other. There was one round where Aret lost all three of his necromancers, and they fought for a little bit, and then they just called it. Was that an intentional thing to try to like focus the necromancers and nothing else? Because it really did do a number on them as far as like their ability to focus.
Yeah, just because of how their team was like constructed, their only strips were coming from their necromancer. So we just figured if we got rid of those first, they didn't have as much mobility as warriors. They didn't have defiant stance. So we just figured if we went for those targets first, they would give us the best results. On top of that, because they were running blood bank, they'd have barrier a lot of the time, or when they were running blood bank, that was. Core warriors would hit them for that much more because of how they're traded in tactics. So it felt like a good play, and we were getting a lot of damage and a lot of connects on them. So it felt pretty good.
That's awesome, man. And it was great. You're able to get value out of that, that barrier damage trait in tactics, which I find is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you? I think you were the only team who did run the Mesmer too. Did you feel like you were able to do a lot on it?
Honestly, I felt like it was a lot. It felt less intuitive for me driving on core Guardian in comparison to Firebrand, just because if I misclicked a skill at any point, or if I had to use something for myself because I was out in front, that would impact my party a lot. So I just felt by playing Mesmer myself, I could I wouldn't have to worry as much about party support because meant all my scrappers could do their jobs, all my other players could do their jobs, and I could still meaningfully like contribute to the team. I was able to strip a lot, and I could sync up MOAs on our spikes and stuff like that, so it felt really good to play, regardless of
That's
it.
definitely fair. Because the much less stab coming out. I didn't notice as the rounds went on. Rhett's team did start getting knocked all around all over the place. So it's like the difference in stability definitely played in there. Any shout outs and any special mentions that you want to attribute your victory to?
Honestly, I think the kind of the unanimous one we talked about, we had a few people that were unable to attend the tournament, kind of very early on in the draft process.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of people that, you know, they saw that link on Guild War 2 Mists, and they volunteered to fill for the tournament. And I'd say probably the biggest shout out, other than my team, would be those players, because they like really stepped up and came in, you know, just kind of out of the blue, just ready to help, and they were able to take on whatever classes we needed them to. So that was very much appreciated.
Yeah, it's great to see how people were willing to jump into a pre-existing team and help out as much as possible. And then, you know, in the future, we'll make sure that our signups are a lot more secure, so there isn't a lot of random stuff going on there.
It's just part of the learning process for this type of stuff, right? It's only the second tournament, so stuff's gonna happen.
Keep it going, and I do appreciate you and the other captains and all the players for, you know, giving these tournaments a chance and being part of them, and, you know, just enjoying the experience that it brings. Right, I think that's good then, and I think we're good to sign off there. So yes, thanks everyone so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next tournament we put on, hopefully, Pink.
Heck yeah, let's do it.